very official. When it comes to being a part of Inauguration Day history, it's unlikely anyone can top Charlie Brotman. He's announced every single inaugural parade since 1957 when President Dwight Eisenhower was sworn in for his second term. And at the age of 85, he'll be back at the mic for President Obama's second parade on Monday afternoon. Charlie, we want to welcome you to CBS This Morning Saturday.
I started when I was 3, so you'll understand I'm not so old.
Exactly. Yeah. And that was in 1949, actually.
Exactly.
Before, when you're in broadcasting school with Truman.
My first was Truman. I was a student at an announcing school, and that was the first inaugural parade that was on television, so they needed some cheap announcers, and we were that.
Do you remember what you got paid for that?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Ever. In fact, I have never received a penny. I would pay them to let me do this.
You had a break a little bit then after that first inauguration.
Yes.
And you were the announcer for the Washington Senators?
That is correct.
But so how did that lead to your next job?
First in peace, last in the American League.
A true Senators fan. So how did you go from the Senators back to the inaugurations?
Well, what happened was in 1956, as the announcer, I introduced President Eisenhower throwing out the first ball. And we were buddies for about 10 minutes. I introduced him to a lot of the players and everything, and we got along. And I thought, well, that was my one day of fame. Okay. And then all of a sudden, it's now November of 1956, and I get a call from a lady who says, "Are you Charlie Brotman?" "Oh, yes, ma'am." "Well, did you introduce the president?" "Yeah." "Well, you must have impressed him because he wants you to introduce him again." I says, "Where and when? What an honor." She says, "Well, the where is on Pennsylvania Avenue in Washington, D.C., and the when is 1957, January 20th. I says, "I'm a native Washingtonian. That is the presidential inaugural parade." And she looked me in the eye and said, "Yes, you'll be the president's announcer." Whoa!
Charlie, what exactly is the job of the president's announcer?
I am the eyes and ears of the president. The president is street level. He can only literally see what's in front of him. No. I try to announce, now marching to the presidential reviewing stand, it'll be the United States Marine Corps Band. Meanwhile, the president is now facing, he knows when to stand, when to salute, when to put the hand over the heart.
You're kind of giving him cues.
I'm his play-by-play man, and it just happens that there's like 1 million people listening in.
How do you prepare for this?
I do, and what actually happens is when, like, Kennedy was here, and it's no computers,
right.
It was all index cards, and when he came in, this was a whole new group of young people who have never put on a parade, much less a presidential parade. So they're looking, Charlie Brotman, see if he's still alive, see if he's still around, maybe he can give us some hints. They finally contact me. They said, "Oh, Mace, we want you to be the announcer, but come on down to the office because we also want to pick your brain about how to put a parade on."
Quickly, Charlie, favorite parade?
That would be Reagan, 1981, because he brought half of Hollywood to Washington, and it was so much fun seeing all these movie stars and celebrities.
It's been so much fun having you, Charlie Brotman. Thank you very much for being with us this morning. It was
a real treat. Thank you for having me.
Best wishes
yes.
on the parade.